Let me wait and see if anybody's coming in. All right, let's get started. Look like you're coming in. Let me know where you're from, where you're calling in from. Let me know who you are. We got quite a few people in the community, and we need to become more familiar with each other because I got a lot of things to share with you all. You know, these are really, 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 let's say, interesting times we're living in. Uh, Depending on your circumstances, where you are in life, spiritually, this is a great day. I'll leave it at that. Now, we're going to talk about the sins of the tongue. The sins of the tongue. Let me welcome the visitors who came in, the newcomers. Welcome, welcome to the Sane Society. And we say sane because we try our best to stay away from sin. Because insanity is just sin, pure and simple. People want to define all these legal terms about what's insanity. It's sin. That's another word for it. So if insanity is sin, then what is sanity? Sanity can be described as righteousness. Righteousness is sanity. So when you say this is a sinful world, you're just saying it's a lot of insanity out here. Now let's get to this topic. They talk about the deadly sins, people who can't control their appetites, their lusts, anger, even fear. But we're going to talk about the sins of the tongue because what you say out of your mouth can actually destroy people. It can destroy you. It can destroy dreams and hopes. The fire is a deadly vehicle. So be sure you know how to use it. The community I grew up in, we could not just speak without a purpose. They call that idle talk. We didn't do that. We didn't just talk just to be talking or too much joking. If you had something to say, it was a purpose. It was teaching, informing, a business. Use your tongue for a purpose. It's not meant to be just to talk because you can. That is idle talk. It's insanity because you're not using the tongue right. And it's a lot of that going around. This social media, there's a lot of opportunity to people interact and get to know each other and grow. I'm on live. I don't know who's trying to call me live. Gotta be some satanic. So when we talk about sins of the tongue, we want to stay away from things like idle talk, talk, backbiting. Those that if I cut you off, Why would you keep calling back? I don't want to talk right now. That's what you call insanity. If you call somebody and they don't want to talk, don't call them. Just that simple. Stop trying to sell them something. Stop trying to force your will. That is evil. That is wickedness. So don't feel bad if you don't participate in these things that people are doing. Count yourself among the fortunate ones because a lot of people are just using their tongue, saying things, casting sin around, and it's going to come back and bite them in the butt. Yes, everything you put out that is not of truth, that it is leasing. The Bible calls it speak leasingly. You're talking without a purpose. What's the purpose? If it's to teach, inspire, inform, okay. But just talk to be talking without a purpose, that is insanity. And we want to bring you all into the Sane Society. Don't do that. I'm going to stop putting my number out there because a lot of times they require that if you want to learn about something, they say, oh, leave your phone number so they can just pester you and call you anytime they feel like it. No, if you want to talk, send me a message checking to see what my availability. That's respect. You don't just call somebody out the blue. No, that's not the way things are done. Greetings in the chat. What's going on? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Well, let me end it with the prayer. Auda Bishlahi Minasayetani Regime. Bishlahi Sharakmanir Rahim. Audu Alhamdulillah Li Rabbil Alameen.